Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now, and we are about 151 subscribers away from the 1.3k mark, the new goal of our channel. So if you're new, please smash that subscribe button and press the like button. So here we are again, as promised, here with part two of the top Malayalam films of 2022. As I said in yesterday's video, that this list is a compilation of 18 Malayalam films from, like more than 50 films that I've watched this year, Malayalam. 18 make it to the list, and had made a video of part 1 yesterday. If you still haven't watched it, the link of which is in the description box below, do check out those films that I had listed in part 1 as well. Another reminder that Mukundan Unni Associates is not going to feature in either of the three lists. This is part 2 of part 3. Another one coming tomorrow. It's not going to feature in any of the three lists because I haven't watched the film. The film is yet to premiere on OTT. It's coming out on Friday. So I'll be watching it then and making a video on it. So without further ado, let's get started with part 2 of a three-part series, of the top Malayalam films of 2022. So we had covered 6 movies yesterday, and there are another 6 movies here today. I have my notepad with me, and that does have the next 6 names that are going to be a part of part 2 in the list. So here we go. In continuation, at number seven is one film that one of my subscribers, Chaco, had recommended. I wouldn't have otherwise watched this film. The film that I'm talking about is Joe and Joe, which stars Nikhila Vimal and Matthew Thomas. The film is streaming on Amazon Prime, and I absolutely loved it. I went in with zero expectations, and it was absolutely funny and a heartwarming tale of a sibling rivalry that goes on. At the end, everything is fine. They are together. So it was a nice, sweet little feel-good type of a film, very well shot and technically very sound film. So at number 7, the film that makes it to my list of top Malayalam films of 2022 is Joe and Joe. At number 8, now this is an interesting film. I think this film may have got a little more love on OTT rather than in the theatres. The film that I'm talking about is the Rajiv Ravi directed film Kuttavam Shikshayam, which is streaming on Netflix. Kuttavam Shikshayam. And, it was an absolute stunning performance by Asif Ali here. There was a similar film that was made in Tamil also, starring Kathy. It had a similar subject, of a band of police officers going to a foreign land to capture the robbers that is there. So, this similar concept has been done in the Kaithi Starer, a Tamil film that was there. And here in Kuttavam Shikshayam, also it is of the same, same concept that is there. In the first star, you're trying to figure out what is going on, until, cut to it is the entire film shifts to Rajasthan, where the rest of the drama takes place. But more importantly, this was a typical Rajiv Ravi film where it had shades of Anurag Kashyap. It, dealt with the lives of the police officers and the plight of their lives, the things that they have to sacrifice in order to carry out their duty. So, Kuttavam Shikshayam absolutely makes it to my list. It's at number 8 on my list of top Malayalam films. Again, a reminder, this is not ranked. This is not ranked. All of them are on the same level. At number 9, now this is another interesting film. At number 9, this was one film that, did. Uh, in the theatrical run, it received a lot of criticism, but I absolutely loved it once it came on OTT, and I had watched it on OTT on Netflix. The film that I'm talking about is the Malayalam film Dear Friend. Dear Friend, which stars Tovino Thomas, Basil Joseph, and Darshana, Arjun Radhakrishnan also. This was an ensemble that had a feel good vibe to it to begin with, but that dark and that bold end that was there, I think that is something that many people may not have agreed to or even understood. And I've made an explainer video of Dear Friend, one of the few most watched videos on my channel, so do check that out as well. Dear Friend comes with my high recommendation. It's a highly recommended film from my end. The film Dear Friend on Netflix. It makes it to my top list of Malayalam films of 2022. Another interesting, this is one of my favorite Malayalam films, hell, favorite Indian films of 2022. At number 10, the film that I am talking about is the Malayalam film Avadhi View Hum, which was a mockumentary, for God's sake, it was a mockumentary. And mockumentary is a genre that, hasn't been tapped, not in Malayalam before, not that I remember, not in any other, language. I don't remember any Indian language producing a mockumentary of sorts. Maybe early on there were, but to my recent memory, there are no such films. And which is why this is very special. It is a satire, it is comical, it is thought provoking, it is profound, it is everything that you would have imagined and everything that you would not have thought of would make it to an Indian film. Avadhi View Hum streaming on Sony Live. If you haven't watched it, it comes with my highest recommendation. One of my favorite Malayalam films of 2022. Hell, favorite Indian film of 2022 as well. It comes with my highest recommendation. It's an absolute brilliant ride. It took me around 10 minutes to settle into the drama, but then once I settled into the drama, oh boy, I was in for a joyride. I mean, I don't know whether many people have watched this film or even heard of it. Avadhi View Hum, absolutely must watch if you like experimental cinema. Even otherwise, if you don't, Avadhi View Hum. Which brings me to 11 and 12, the final two films on my part 2 of the top Malayalam films of 2022. This is another reminder, part 2 of part 3. The third part is going to come out tomorrow night as well. Now, these two films released on the same day, and what a weekend it was. It released in August. Both of them released on the same day, on the same weekend that Lal Singh Chaddha had also released. And so at number 11 is the Kunchako Bobbin starrer Nathan Case Kodu, which is one of the finest courtroom dramas that I've seen in 2022. It is satirical, it is funny. I think it is directed by the director of Android Kunjappan. The next follow-up film was also very good. Nathan Case Kodu. I had a blast watching this film. It was a hilarious ride, and it absolutely makes for a joyous watch. It's streaming on Hotstar, so please do have a look. Nathan Case Kodu starring Kunchako Boban in the lead. Absolutely brilliant film. Which brings me to the last film on my list tonight. It is the Tovino Thomas. Tovino Thomas gets second film in this list. It's been a fantastic year for Tovino Thomas as well. So the film that I'm talking about is the Tovino Thomas star Thallu Mala, which is streaming on Netflix. Both of them released on the same day. Nathan Case Kodu and Thallu Mala. And this film particularly, captures a very different vibe of, Kerala. This is probably set in north of Kerala and in the Malabar region, and the music, takes the vibe of the film. It's a very different kind of a watching experience. It was a unique watching experience. Another favorite film of Malayalam, which is Thallu Mala. It was colorful, it was loud, it was mad, it was zany, it was bright, it was everything at the same time. It was madness personified. The entire fight sequences that were there, that 360-degree angle that goes in that technically sound film. It was absolutely a blast to witness this film. This is again a niche. Many may not appreciate it enough, but I absolutely loved it because I was reading about the culture, about this film also, where it was set in, why it was set in, and I absolutely enjoyed that. It helped me to gain another perspective about how to construct a comedy with certain elements of madness. And this is method to madness, not madness to method. That is something that it actually captures the vibe. It captures a very different vibe for a Malayalam film. So Thallumala is at number 6 in this list, which is where I wrap up my list for part 2. So I have finished part 1 and part 2 of the 3-part top Malayalam films of 2023. The part 3 comes out tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on these films. What did you make of them in the comment section, whether I've missed out on any films or not. If you're liking this video, please like that like button, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon. It helps you gain when I come online. That is very important. If you'd like to go through my detailed reviews of every film, the link of which is in the description box below on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S. Do check that out as well on my site. I have rated each film individually, and a detailed review is also available. Here I have not ranked the films. It's difficult to rank them, but you can definitely read the reviews as well, or watch the subsequent videos of every film. I made that as well under the Malayalam playlist, which is there on my channel. So then part 3 comes out tomorrow, but before that, please watch part 1 also if you've not, and then watch part 2 as well, so we are well versed with all the 12 films that are there of the top Malayalam films of 2022. I will see you again tomorrow, but till then, you can also follow me on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, all of which the links are in the description box below. As you know, I do not end up making videos of all the films that I write about, but I do write a lot, and the things, reviews are there on my website, the posts are there on social media, so just follow me on social media platforms as well. Also share the video, share it with your friends, let this Digi family grow into something that is something special, and just this is just an honest effort to create a community, basically, that would talk about films, have opinions, unabashed opinions, but then also maintain that civil code and respect one another's views as well. That is the whole point of having this Digi family that is there. So share the video. Let's spread the beauty of this community that is there in days to come. So then another reminder, part 3 comes out tomorrow, part 1 and part 2 done. So 12 out of 18 Malayalam films have been covered, and the final 6 films which make it to the top Malayalam films of 2022, the video of which will come out tomorrow. So then, until next time, thank you so much for your love and support. Until next time tomorrow, thank you.